here at the incredible stadium at South Point for the Mojave Invitational final matches. I put plural on matches because it looks for all the world like we got one more game to go in handicap. This could be the title match, but Zach Grimes got to win it to eliminate Dawson Reese in this triple elimination format, and it's not started well for Grimes, to say the least, as Dawson's got to win by 9 and he's up by roughly 2 billion. What is that? 48. So he's in pretty good shape, is what I'm trying to say. That was a 7th frame shot already. If that holds as the way it is, Lindsay's going to have to regroup and get a different sign ready to go because they'll play one more game for the title. To their left, Scratch is bowling what is definitely the semifinal because there's 3 bowlers remaining, all of whom have 2 losses. Joe Drenser taking on Skylar McGowan, and the winner of that will play one game against Kyle Reed for all the marbles. And so far in this match, it's Joe with the big lead as well. He's up by 41 through 4. Let's see if Grimes can get anything going here. We've pretty ball there, and that is 3 in a row, so certainly has gotten something going. We see this all the time, not just in JBT, but in pro sports series. When you've got a loss to give, when a loss doesn't hurt you, you go from 100% focused to 98% focused, and that 2% is enough to have your opponent jump up and bite you at this level, and that's exactly what's happened so far. Although we can carve into the deficit by another 10 pins here if he can make it 4 in a row in the 8th. He might need to go off the sheet by the end of here. Maybe he will. Just maybe he will. Little different Zach Grimes. Zach had every opportunity to win an event at a Cal Bowl last week, and his mental focus cost him a match late in Survivor last week, and I lit into him a little bit. We took him aside, and so you can't give these opportunities away mentally. They're hard enough to come by as they are. He's regrouped brilliantly, bowled well yesterday, and here he is bowling for the title today. Remained undefeated through the first 6 or 7 rounds. Ball from Reese. Dawson, for his part, has been struggling mightily for the last couple months after a red-hot fall and winter. He has cooled off quite a bit, and this is his best result in quite some time. You can mess up in April and May as long as you get red hot in June and July. That'll more than make up for it around here. Bowled on a 45-foot, 4.5 to 1 ratio pattern. That's really held up well. There's still plenty of oil on most of the pairs. Allowed some of the crankers to come out and use those big strike balls today. Wasn't quite as lefty favorable as we've seen it in past events here at the stadium, as Solomon was the high lefty, I think, and Harley have been bowling so well lately, just had no look at all today. Reese can stay clean for 210, and nice ball there. So 216 if he stays clean. Zach can still punch for 221. So from out of nowhere, if Grimes can run the sheet here, he'll make Dawson a mark in the 10th frame. McGowan in huge trouble down there. He's down 50. If that form holds, Skylar and Andrew Guba will also play for the U17 title match next game as well. So we'll have 3 title games at once. Pending Grimes, here he is in the 9th. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know what went wrong in frames 1, 2, and 4, but it has all gone right in frames 5 through 9. And
it doesn't matter.
Why does it not matter?
Because.
That's not an answer. Because is the. No, that's also not an answer. Why does it not matter?
Because he's gonna win.
Oh, I see. Thank you for that compelling interview. Mid-match. Here we go. Grimes has to have this one. Pops out. Wow! It scatters that rack, and he's over by lane. He's over in the other bowling alley. There we go. Come back to the plaza. Zach is physically growing up quite a bit. Now he's able to get just some pop on that ball two-handed. That's going to help him a lot too. Won't have such drastic change of direction. And now, believe it or not, this shot to make Dawson mark. What a turn of events. There. Oh! Doesn't trip the four.
I didn't.
So even if this turns out to not be for the win, it give him some momentum, but certainly not done yet. Well, that's actually that first strike in the 10th was bigger, wasn't it? So he got 210 is how he finished. And I didn't factor in the handicap, right? So Dawson's giving 8, so he's made Dawson strike to stay alive. What a comeback for Grime. 216 if Dawson's spare strikes won't be enough. So that first strike in the 10th may have been for the title. What a turnaround. Can Dawson return it back around and extend it another match? Here we go, must strike. It's high, and Grime comes back and finally wins his first JBT title, and he does it by winning the invite. Unbelievable. Look at this game, folks. 6-2, 7-2, strike 6-1, and then takes it away. And he is beside himself over there, and I don't blame him. Heck of a run from Dawson, though. From the 16 seed all the way through. And that young man is overjoyed. $1,000 for Zachary, $500 for Dawson. Lindsay, you were right all along. My heartfelt, oh, of course you are. My heartfelt apologies. This young lady, by the way, finished third today. Avery was extremely impressive. Clifford Robbins finished higher than William Robbins today. That's all he needed to do for Bowler of the Year, so congrats to him on that. I just cannot believe it. Comeback from Grime. A clean 210 from Dawson. Hug for Mama. But it is a runner-up hug. And it's a 2-pin margin of victory. Wow. Zach, you are rarely at a loss for words. Do you have anything to say right now?
I needed those strikes.
You did. I originally thought you needed 2, and it turns out you only needed that first one to make him get that double. What ball? What did you change?
Well,
after the third split, third open.
I moved 7 boards to the left in one frame. So
the old thank you. The old 7-1 was enough. Well, congratulations. That's a heck of a finish. That is the definition of not giving up, which has been your bugaboo, which you have completely erased in the matter of one weekend.
First singles title, and 3 top 5s in a row and 8 cuts in a row.
That's the Zach. I knew he'd start to rattle off some numbers. If I gave him enough camera time, I knew he'd be there. Well, congratulations. Now can this guy regroup after being undefeated through the first 7 matches?
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. The last 2 did not go so well at the hands of Mr. Gerenser, who he's going to have to face one more time. If you want to win the tournament, you got to beat the other players, and he has yet to do that. So it should be a real interesting scratch title match coming up next.